All right, we got damn 3 for Spinal Breakers. Scotty said Spinal Breakers because it sounds metal. Shode said Spinal Breakers, and Roy said Spinal Breaker. All right, you're in for a treat. It's a fun one. Spinal Breakers is Spinal Breakers is just an arcade game. Like Shode said, it's unanimous. Yeah, yeah. Spinal Breakers is just like it's yeah. It's just it screams arcade game. Like it's the kind of arcade game that like if you would see it in arcades, but like you would also it would be like maybe somebody would have it at like a laundromat or like a 7-Eleven or something. Remember that back in the day, like at convenience stores, sometimes you'd have arcade games, and it would always be like the most random fucking arcade game. It would never be like Street Fighter 2 or something. It would be some generic fucking. It would be something like Spinal Breakers. Would be what they would have at the corner store. Um, but there was a lot. That's how like I remember finding out about a lot of hidden gems that way. Um, so anyway, hopefully I can. I can't remember if it gives you like unlimited continues or not. Um, so hopefully I can actually beat it, but we'll see. Oh, it seems to be giving me like it goes up to 999. Okay. And if I remember correctly, the reason for the green blood is that I think they're aliens. I don't think the Japanese version has red blood or anything. Because sometimes people are like, "Oh, it's just green blood in the American version and whatever," but I think it's because they're aliens. Uh-oh. I love these kind of games, man. They're so fun. Get wrecked. Where I said the car wash that I used to go to as a kid had a T2 game and Galaga. I think it had Metal Slug too. Oh, nice. Yeah, that Terminator 2 arcade game was fucking rad. Um, they make an arcade one up version of it. Um, I almost got it. I was super tempted to get it, but alas, I didn't. I heard the guns were kind of different. It wasn't like a one for one. It wasn't the same. Like the game itself is arcade perfect, but like I heard people complain a little bit about the guns not being as good. Yeah, if I ever like won the lottery or something though, I would. Well, I guess if I ever won the lottery, I take that back. If I ever won the lottery, I would probably just buy a bunch of like legitimate arcade machines. I would just have an actual arcade in my house. But what I was gonna say was I would buy a bunch of those like arcade one-ups. Yeah, I guess if I won the lottery, I would just have an actual arcade. Ah. Oh shit. I'm getting a little better at the rolling. I like how earlier like they were shooting fucking guns at me. Now they're shooting like bow and arrows and shit. Get wrecked. I guess if I won the small lottery, like a scratch off ticket for like $20,000, maybe then I would buy some arcade one-up machines. That's when I would do it. If I win the big lottery, I would do full-on arcade, and if I won like scratch-off lottery, then I would do some more arcade one-up machines. Lost my little target for a second. I started shooting in the sky. Just shooting at the thing. Oh man, this game is so cool. This would actually be a great one to have in my home arcade. I mean, how wild is this? Fucking crazy. We went from a tank boss to like, now it's all like Japanese mysticism and shit. That's my favorite thing about games from back in the day is like they would just like mishmash like all these like themes into one thing, and it's like it makes no sense. Missing him. This guy's invincible. There we go. Waffle grabbed his magnum missile from the shuttle. I love that this guy's name is Waffle. Stage 3, Russia. Oh yeah, this is the one with the dinosaur boss, I think. We went from rescuing animals to now from poachers to just like, we're just fucking wrecking dinosaurs. And cavemen, too. This is fucking wild. That guy turned into a dinosaur. I love it. I love that those dinosaurs' chests are opening and they're like shooting projectiles at me. That's awesome. Man, I'm telling you, video game developers nowadays, they don't have imagination anymore. Like, this is imagination. This game, like, whoever came up with all this shit, like, that is a good imagination. Here we go. I remember this thing. This always stood out to me as a kid. That's fucking rad as hell. I mean, come on. That is fucking cool. It is so fucking cool. Like, those are hard to dodge. Oh, shit. Oh, I missed that one. I guess it doesn't really matter if I have unlimited continues, but I'm trying to pretend like I have limited. Oh, shit. Get wrecked, you weird fucking dinosaur. Alright. Waffle began to grow weary from the endless fighting. Poor Waffle. Gross. Now we're in Rome. When in Rome, shoot these motherfuckers. Yuck. Get fucking wrecked, you Roman soldier pieces of shit. Oh, now I'm killing elephants. Yeah, this is the opposite of Growl. Now I'm killing elephants instead of rescuing them. Poor Waffle. Just tired from battle. I'm gonna kill this horse, too. Get wrecked, elephant. Get wrecked, horse. I feel like this needs to be an 80s, like, sci-fi movie, too. Like, why was this not a movie? Spinal Breakers needs to be a movie. Like, somebody should make one of those, like, retro style, like a modern movie, but, like, done in the style of, like, the 80s. Make a Spinal Breakers movie. I would go see it. Nice. Get wrecked. Oh boy, we got the four-armed fucking creature. It's like fucking Shiva from Mortal Kombat. Like way before Shiva from Mortal Kombat too. Shit. I can't see the like knives like before they're too fast. Hard to dodge. Oh shit. Ah. Damn it. Should have said Blandia versus Spinal Breakers. Here, fucking arms are coming off. Oh, you're just a torso. What now, bitch? What are you gonna do now with your dumbass torso? Now you got no head. What now, bitch? In the Blandia versus Spinal Breakers, definitely Spinal Breakers. Egypt. Mummy time. But yeah, that was the best thing about games back in the day is like they would mishmash like horror elements and like sci-fi and like it's just so cool. I miss that. Showed said, have you played Shock Troopers and or Outzone? Yes. Shock Troopers is fucking cool. Oh shit. Like I can't even tell what those are. Are they just like goop? Weird alien goop. Oh my god, that's a bunch. Actually, I came very close to figuring out a way to, I was going to see if I had the ROM somewhere. I was going to do Smash TV and Total Carnage because I was posting about them earlier today. But I ended up not doing it. I do want to do those at some point, though. Roy said this is screaming Stargate vibes. Yeah, I can see it. I saw that first Stargate movie in theaters. It was pretty cool. You know something's gonna come out of there. There it is. Damn, that's fucking cool. I might not have gotten this far when I played it in arcades back in the day. I don't remember this guy. That's pretty cool. I remember the dinosaur guy for sure, but I don't remember this thing. It's very like anime, like 80s anime. That's fucking rad. Oh! Damn it. Shit. Shode says which does take place in Egypt, right? Yeah. Yeah, Stargate does. It's weird how Stargate's one of those things that like they made it into like this like franchise where there was like then they do like a TV show and they've done sequels and stuff like that, but it's like I feel like it didn't need all that. Like the first movie was fine. It just surprised me that they made all these like spin-offs and shit. Showed said I've only seen it once. Yeah, same. I think I saw it in theaters and then maybe I rented it or something. I saw what's going on from the computer. Okay. That's it. That was weird. Uh, oh, I shot that in the wrong fucking direction. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, like, I can't even remember, like, the actual plot of Stargate. I'm, like, trying to rack my brain, and I don't really... Like, gun to my head, I know there's a Stargate. I know that's a big part of it, but... Yeah, I can't really remember what it's even really about. I remember it being a little generic. In that sort of, like, 90s generic way. As I've gotten older, I feel like a lot of stuff, like, as far as, like, movies and stuff, like, a lot of stuff from the 80s actually, even, like, as cheesy as it could be or whatever, like, a lot of 80s stuff held up better than stuff from the 90s, I've noticed. There was something, like, the 90s was, like, the beginning of, like, what felt like where we are now, where, like, a lot of things feel very generic. You were kind of seeing the beginnings of that with film in particular. It might have something to do with like CG, like computer graphics and stuff like that being used. And 80s it was like mostly like practical effects, and it just made things feel grittier and like more real. Like that's why I like all the like the horror from back in the 80s and 70s too, but particularly the 80s, because it was like I felt like their practical effects had gotten so good, and like even in the early 90s it was getting even better, but then they just kind of stopped doing it in favor of CG, which was a bummer. Scotty said, I might be wrong, but the Stargate shows are better loved than the OG movie. Oh, really? Interesting. I mean, I guess I could see that. They have more time to, I guess, let the story breathe or whatever. It did feel like, to be fair, like they were trying to do like a really big concept in like a short 2-hour movie, Get wrecked, you fucking space samurai. Shud said can't remember the plot either, but I think it's because, or I think it was a nefarious greed scenario, probably. Somebody wants to Stargate, but for like bad reasons, but we want to use it for good. Or something. Evil corporation wants Stargate for evil corporation reasons. 5 minutes to go before we meet up. Oh yeah. And fuck. Right? Is that what's gonna happen? I mean, why else would she say that? Why is there always like an awkward amount of time too? She says like one thing, 5 minutes to go before we meet up, and then it's like awkward silence. Last stage, America. Oh yeah, brother. Of course the last stage would be America. Where the party's at. Get out of my country, you fucking green-blooded alien fucks. Get wrecked. Get wrecked and get out of America. You fucking aliens. How come I can't blow up those Jeeps? Am I not shooting them enough? I guess you can't. I thought you'd be able to shoot them and then, like, you'd get cool ammo or something. Oh, I didn't even see those guys up there. Shode said my dad used to watch the show. Oh, nice. Scotty said special alien jeeps. Extraterrestrial jeeps. Apparently. Those guys look like those black guys or whatever, they look like Terminators. Remember, like, in Terminator, when he would have, in the first one, when he'd have the flashback? There's this scene in particular where he has a flashback, and look at this thing! Holy shit. But anyway, those guys look like the Terminators from Kyle Reese's flashback. This thing is fucking gross and cool. Holy shit. This is awesome. This is like the Thing. Get out of America, the Thing. Get out of my country. That's gross and cool. I like how nothing has changed since I was 13 years old. I'm just like, that's gross and cool. Hell yeah, brother. Ooh, do I gotta kill this evil scientist guy now? Oh! Get wrecked. That was awesome. That was so cool, like the slow walk over there and then just boom. The struggle with the hill droid is tougher than Waffle could have imagined, fearing that he will not be able to reunite with his wife and child before another shift in the Earth's axis. Waffle contacts the space station to tell them that he will be I couldn't read it all. Anxiety in his heart, Waffle makes his way to the rendezvous point. That's when he sees... No! My family! Oh, did he have to kill his family? What a fucking downer ending. Holy shit. Damn. Shode said Spinal Breakers did not disappoint. It did not. What a fucking downer ending. He had to fucking kill his wife and kid because they were fucking aliens. That's crazy. Oh my god. That is wild. I've never played an arcade game that had such a fucking like downer of an ending. That's crazy. Holy shit. I like it. I respect that ending a lot. Okay, like I kind of half joking said it earlier, but now I'm like, they really need to make this a movie. I would watch this movie. Somebody please out there who's a filmmaker, make this into a movie. I need to see it. Maybe I just need to do it. Nobody else will. Maybe this will be the first movie I ever direct. The Spinal Breakers film. Even that Game Over text looks like Terminator. They kind of stole that. D A N. Hell yeah, brother. Well, that's a good way to go out tonight on some fucking Spinal Breakers. I definitely, this is gonna probably, of all the games I played, this has got to be a playthrough video just to like try and sell people on Spinal Breakers, man. Definitely worth playing. Such a cool like little story and shit too. I got into it. This will probably stick with me longer than fucking Stargate did. Which I can't remember the plot to. I will remember the end of this for the rest of my life, where I'll forget I don't remember the ending of Stargate.